Folks, as promised, I've got some stats for you. Quickly run this through. Batting and bowling, top three in each, unless there's a tie, and then you might get four. So Northern League batting, and remember these are league games only. Charlie Swarbrick, 466 at 66.57. He's miles clear. He's of Morecambe. Atharva Taidi of Lancaster, 336 at 56. And Wrongson Jonathan of Morecambe, 313 at 62.6. Then in the bowling, Matthew Grindley of Blackpool, 30 wickets at 7.8. James Lee of Chorley, 23 wickets at 9.35. Ben Sim of Lancaster, 22 wickets at 15.14. And Liam Moffat of Morecambe, 22 wickets at 13.82. Now, it's not an exact science, but you can see that there's 3 Morecambe and 2 Lancaster in there. 2 batters and a bowler for Morecambe. I think that's probably quite indicative of how strong they are. Interesting that there's no Netherfield players in there, and no Longreach players in there. So that's a little bit odd. Maybe they're making more of a team effort, but that's the Northern League. Palace Shield batting, Greg Reynolds of Barrow, 357 at 71.4. Matthew Stevenson of Vernon Cairns, he's still in the top 3, 357 at 51. Daniel Howard of Thornton Cleveland, 309 at 51.5. Then in the bowling, Jacob Holland of Vernon Cairns, he's still at the top, 28 wickets at 8.25. Andy Hogarth from Kirkham and Wesham, 22 wickets at 15.64. And James Ellis of Penrith, 18 wickets at 12.39. Now, he's doing a good job because they've got Asher Hart at Penrith, who you'd expect might take more wickets, but that's not the case. And again, looking at the teams there, Vernon's have got 1 in each. Barrow have got 1 representative and Penrith have got 1, so maybe that's indicative of the top of the table there. And in the Westminster League, batting Ryan Nelson of Carnforth, 377 runs at 125.67. Chris Parry of Carnforth, 339 runs at 67.8. And Aaron Lomas of Sedgwick, 314 runs at 104.67. Going to come on to this now. Bowling wise, Tom Ridley of Sedgwick, 21 wickets of 9.19. Phil Mason of Silverdale, 20 wickets at 16.05. And Richard Hanson of Sedgwick, 20 wickets at 13.85. Now, looking at it, what we said before, it can be quite indicative. Firstly, Phil Mason, Silverdale, a third bottom. And he's still in there on the wicket charts. That's decent. He's been around for quite a long time. It's notable as well as no one from Age in Arnside in this. Carnforth, obviously, you'd expect the Nelson and Parry to up near the top of the batting. Aaron Lomas is gonna challenge them, really, to be honest, I think. And indicative of what I said about Sedgwick at the start of the season, I fancied them maybe to be the outsiders. They've got 1 in the batting and 2 in the bowling. So they're focusing on those 3 players. There are other good players in that side. So that's the roundup there. Still interesting that no player appears in both sides. Even the pros in the Northern League, they don't appear in both sides. 2 pros in the batting, none in the bowling. Very interesting that. Be interesting to see which player firstly features in both sides, and whether there is one. To be blunt with you, it's difficult to say who might be one that comes through. Off the top of my head, he got a lot of wickets at the weekend. That's Ethan Elwood of Burnside in the Westminster League. He also got some runs. So I think he might be the one who first appears in the Westminster League on both sides. Palace Shield on both sides, maybe Greg Reynolds. He might be the one there. And in the Northern League, the first player on both sides, I would guess if Abe Negi from Fulwood gets some more runs and wickets, he might. But I'd be fancying Charlie Swarbrick with a bit more of a bowl. Maybe he'll appear in both sides. Anyway, that's that for that, guys. and the preview show for next weekend will be up on Wednesday or Thursday. Thanks for watching.